Hello and welcome back. Today I'm gonna be looking at the tier list once again. As you see, we have the healers, the tanks, the range DPS, so the only one missing from the list is the melee DPS. So I'm gonna be starting off with Frost Decay. It's really not good. Their damage profile really doesn't fit, and plus their utility is decent, but no, you would still have a lot of the other ones rather than a Frost Decay. The damage is really not that good. Next one is gonna be the Unholy Decay. It's gonna be bottom B tier, because after their recent changes, their buffs, their new 4 set, the way you play it now in M+, has improved it, but they're still so lackluster and really not where they're supposed to be yet. Next one, the Demon Hunter. The one, the only. It's just an S tier. Their damage is still ridiculously high. Their burst window is super short, so they can basically burst on every single mob pack. Their damage in AoE is really strong. So yeah, they're an S tier. They just recently got a bunch of nerfs, but they're still beating out most of the DPS, so yeah. Pharaoh Druid. They're supposed to be super strong when we started the season, especially with the new tier set and the new items from the raid. But in reality, they're just meh. They're on the top of the meh list, so take it, yeah, what you want. Their single target is extremely strong, but all around and for Mythic Plus, they're really not that good. Survival Hunter, once again, it's also a meh class, kind of the same. Doesn't really have the burst and the oomph of the Demon Hunter, or if you wanted a hunter in the group for their utility, you would just go for a BM Hunter anyway, so. Windwalker Monk, one of my favorite DPSs. It's a no, because their damage is just it's not there. So it's that simple. Retribution Paladin. They can actually pump out quite decent DPS, so I'm gonna be putting them in B tier, top B tier. They're actually really strong, and with their new 4 set, the new items, if you get the new legendary trinkets and so on, they're gonna be super good at doing damage, but still missing out some key components for Mythic Plus. Assassination Rogue. It's also gonna be, actually I'm gonna put it in A tier, because they're actually really strong. Just the fact that you can open almost every pack with a mass silence on a bunch of ads is super strong. Their single target damage and their AoE after the revamp they got has actually been really good. So next one, Outlaw Rogue. Just gonna put it ahead of Assassination, because yeah, as Outlaw Rogue is just stronger. Their AoE burst is bigger. Their single target damage is on par with Assassination, but they bring a bit more for the group. Sub Rogue is meh. It's really not that good. If you're gonna bring a Rogue, then you're gonna bring an Outlaw or an Assassination anyway. So, and their damage profile has been changed a bit. Other than that, Sub just doesn't have the rogue burst of the other 2 classes. Enhancement Shaman is kind of in the same boat as Red Pala. They can be super strong and can really dish out some damage, but you wouldn't choose an enhancement over an Outlaw or a Demon Hunter or anything like that. So yeah, they're doing really nice, and they can dish out a lot of damage, but it's a bit of the middle of the pack. So next one, Arms Warrior. It's also a meh. I mean, they can deal out a lot of damage. Their new 4 set is super fun to play with, which is also a big factor for many people. But other than that, no, They can't really they can't really compete in the melee space. Last one, Fury Warrior, is actually gonna be it's gonna be bottom 8 tier. Their new 4 set and the way that you play around Odin's Fury is fun. It's nice, but their damage and their utility just isn't quite comparable to the other melee DPS. And with that, I'm gonna say this was super fun, doing all the research for all of these classes to make this tier list. I've learned a lot. I hope you guys did too. Write it in the comments what we should do our tier list on next. My thoughts are gonna be tier list for SOD. So far the level cap is 25, so that would be fun because it changes a lot when they raises the level cap. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm probably live over on Twitch. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.